Given below are two statements in which one is assertions A and other reasons. Assertion A: Narges Mohammadi was awarded Nobel Peace Prize for 2023's reasons. She fights in favor of freedoms of press. A is false but R is true. A is true but R is false. Option D सही है. Narges Mohammadi is an Iranian human rights activist. She awarded a Nobel Peace Prize 2023 for her fights against the oppressions of women in Iran and her fights to promote human rights and freedom for all. Hence assertion A is true where reason R is false. Consider the following statement with reference of Uttar Pradesh. Ayurveda Mahotsav 2023 was organized in Jhansi. Taj Mahal Mahotsav 2023 was organized in the state capital Lucknow. B. Neither one or two. Ayurveda Mahotsav 2023 was organized in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. Taj Mahotsav 2023 was organized in Lucknow. Both the statements are incorrect. Match list painting and state. Madhubani paintings Bihar. Lepaksi Andhra Pradesh. Patcharita Odisha. Varli Maharashtra. So option D is correct. Consider the following statement and arrange them in increasing order of frequency. X-rays, visual rays, infrared rays and radio rays. The ways of increasing order in frequency as follows. Infrared सबसे कम, फिर विजुअल रेस, फिर एक्स रेस. पहले बी ऑप्शन होगा. इंफ्रारेड, विजुअल रेस एंड एक्स रेज. एक और बच्चा रह गया, रेडियो वेव्स कहाँ गया. ऑप्शन गलत दे रखा लगता है. बी ऑप्शन क्या दिया गया, रेडियो वेव्स सबसे कम, यही बी ऑप्शन ही होगा. फिर इंफ्रारेड्स, फिर विजिबल रेव्स, फिर एक्स रेज. तो ये इसका आंसर 96 का आंसर बी होगा. और एक्सप्लेनेशन में उसने रेडियो वेव्स छोड़ दिया. क्वेश्चन 97. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट विद रेफरेंस टू उत्तर प्रदेश संगीत नाटक अकेडमी. It was established in year 1965. It is located in Varanasi. So both options are incorrect. Uttar Pradesh Natak Sangeet Academy was established in 1963. It is located in Lucknow. तो 1963 में हुआ था और लखनऊ में था. Question 98. Which of the following statement is correct? The sugar industries was initially located in Uttar Pradesh. The low yield of sugarcane, short crushing seasons, unsatisfactory location of the industries created problems in producing sugar. So both options are correct. Explanation देख लेते हैं. ऑप्शन सी इसका सही होगा. Explanation है, the sugar industries was initially located in the North India. However, continental climates, low yields of sugar canes, short crushing seasons created problems in producing sugar. Question number 99. Who was the first to use the word mega polish? Jean Gottman, Taylor Babish, none of the above. So Jean Gottman, a professor of political science at the University of Paris, in his extensive studies applied the terms megalopolish to an analysis of urbanized northeastern seaboard of the United States of America. So इसका आंसर जीन गॉटमन होगा, जिन्होंने पहले बार वर्ड मेगापोलिस कर दिया. Which one of the following is correct sequence of the administrative divisions during the Gupta period? Bhukti, विषया तिथि ग्राम। तो गुप्ता पीरियड में ऑप्शन ए सही होगा, भुक्ति विषया विधि ग्राम। Consider the following statements with reference to scheduled areas. The presidents of India's notified scheduled areas. The states with scheduled area needed constitutes the tribal advisory commissions. Both options सही है. The presidents of India notified India's scheduled areas. States with scheduled area needed to constitute tribal advisory councils with up to 20 members. Hence statement both are correct. Question 102. Consider the following statements with respect to directive principle of state policy. They are not enforceable in courts. True. And there shall be duties of the states to apply these principles to making laws. ये भी true. So option both A, both first and second are correct. Option B सही होगा. Article 36 to 51 under the Part 4 of the Indian Constitution deal with the directive principle of state policies. It is borrowed from Ireland's. They are not enforceable by the courts, but these principles should apply by the states in making the laws. Coal-based power plants located in areas. काल्हा गाँव, कारगाँव, कोरबा, कुंडगी. तो कहलगाँव बिहार और कारगाँव मध्य प्रदेश, कोरबा छत्तीसगढ़, कुंडगी कर्नाटका. Consider the following statement with reference to coal. India is one of the world leading producer of coal. India has a vast coal reserve in the state like Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. So option both first and second are correct. Option A is true. As per minerals data, India is one of the world's leading producer of coal, and India is a vast coal reserves like Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. Hence both statement are true. Important dates and days. World Population Day is World Wildlife Day, World Ozone Day और World Health Day. World Population Day 11 जुलाई, World Wildlife Day 3 मार्च, World Ozone Day 16 सितंबर, World Health Day 7 अप्रैल. So ये इम्पोर्टेंट डेट्स थे और किस डेट को पड़ता है ये पता चल गया. पॉपुलेशन हमेशा जुलाई में आएगा, वाइल्ड लाइफ मार्च में, और वर्ल्ड ओजोन डे सितंबर एंड वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे 7 अप्रैल. With reference to Great Barrier Reef, which of the following statements are correct? It is situated along the northeastern coast of Australia. It is more than 2,500 km its length. तो ग्रेट बैरियर रीफ तो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन होगा इसका और ओनली फर्स्ट. इट इज सिचुएटेड अलोंग द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न कोस्ट ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया. द ग्रेट बैरियर रीफ इज अ साइट्स ऑफ रिमार्केबल वैरायटी एंड ब्यूटी on the northeast coast of Australia. It contains world's largest collections of coral reefs with 400 types of corals and 1,500 species of fish and 4,000 types of mollusks. It is approximately 2,300 km long. Thus, only statement 1 is correct. Alright, it's if the day before yesterday was Sunday, what day will it be 3 days after day after tomorrow? Day before yesterday is Sunday, so 3 days after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, तो डे आफ्टर टुमारो को थर्सडे होगा, तो फिर उसके बाद 3 दिन, तो थर्सडे का फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे आ गया. क्वेश्चन नंबर 108. Given reason and statements in which of the following river assertion and the reasons. The conditions is stipulations which is essential to main purpose of the contract. A breach of conditions gives right to claims damage and not the right to repudiate the contracts. A is true or is false. The condition stipulated is essential for to the main purpose of the contract. A conditions is stipulations which is essential to main purpose of the contract. A breach of conditions give a right to claims damage and also gives a right to repudiates the contract. The cause of Minamata diseases: cadmium polluted waters, lead polluted waters, mercury polluted waters, chromium polluted waters. So Minamata's disease is poisoning disease that nervous systems, mainly central nervous systems, is damaged by the methyl mercury. It is caused by intakes of mercury's polluted water. 110. With reference to mechanical properties of solids, which of the following statement is true? The young modulus of rubber is greater that of steels. The stretching of coals is determined by its shear modulus. A. The young modulus of steel is greater than rubber. The statement 1 is incorrect. The shear modulus is measure of material's stiffness. It is also known as modulus of rigidities. The stretching of coals is determined by its shear modulus. Census for the first time of India was conducted during the British era of tenure Lord Mayo. Census for the first time was conducted during the British era of tenure Lord Mayo. It's popularly known as census. 1872. Question 112. With reference to G20 summits 2023, which one of the following participating countries participates head is not correctly met? Brazil, Joko Widodos, Australia, Anthony Albanese, Canada, Justin Trudeau, Argentina, Alberto Fernandez. So, option D. In 2023 G20 summits, Brazil President Luiz Inácio and Lula da Silva's not by Joko Widodo participated as the head of the state. With reference to preservation of wildlife in India, which of the following statement is correct? The Wildlife Protection Act 1972 provides legal framework for protection of wild animals only. Project Elephants aims to conserve wild Asian elephant only. Both are incorrect. Neither one or neither two. Option D is correct. The Wildlife Protection Act 1972 provides protection of both plant and animals. Thus, statement 1 is incorrect. Project Elephants aim to conserve wild elephants as well as aims to welfare for captive elephants. Thus, statement 2 is correct. 2 is incorrect. 144. The height of the Ramesh is 5 feet. What will be the height of Ramesh in nanometer? So answer to 1 feet is equal to 12 inch and 1 inch is equal to 2.52. So 5 feet is equal to 12 into 2.52 is equal to 152.4 semi. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 equal to 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter. The 5 feet is equal to 152.4 to 10 to the power 7 nanometer. So option D is correct. Which one of the following is the correct sequence of the decreasing populations densities according to census 2011 of census of डिक्रीजिंग पॉपुलेशन? सबसे ज़्यादा बिहार, फिर उसके बाद वेस्ट बंगाल, उसके बाद केरला, फिर उत्तर प्रदेश. तो सबसे ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन बिहार में डेंसिटी ज़्यादा है. फिर वेस्ट बंगाल में 1116 बिहार और 1028 वेस्ट बंगाल, केरला 860, उत्तर प्रदेश 829. Consider the following statements with reference to Indian Smart City Conclave 2023. It hosted by Indore cities. It was organized in the month of September. The option A, both first and second. India's Smart City Conclave 2023 was organized at Indore on 26-27 September 2023. Thus, both statements are correct. Arrange the following acts their chronological order and select the correct answer from the code of the given. Lex Loci Acts, Bengal Tenancy Acts, Age Consent Act, Indian University Acts. Lex Loci Act 1850, Bengal Tenancy Act 1885, Age of Consent Act 1892, Indian University Act 1902, the Indian University Act 1902, Age of Consent Act 1892, Bengal Tenancy Act 1885, and Lex Loci Act 1850. Which of the following pair is not correctly matched? Adam Smith, Wealth of Nations, sahi. J.M. Keynes, General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. Gunnar Myrdal's Asian Dramas. Karl Marx, Principle of Political Economy and Taxation. So option the book Principles of Political Economics and Taxation was written by David Ricardo, not by Karl Marx. Hence pair D is not correctly matched, while rest pair is correctly. तो एडम स्मिथ वेल्थ ऑफ नेशन ये तो करेक्ट है ये भी. और जेएम नीस जनरल थ्योरी ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट, इंटरेस्ट एंड मनी. गुरनार मर्दल Asian drama. Which statements are correct regarding the Mirate Sikandari? There is a description of the happiness and prosperity of the kings of Sultan Muhammad Begada of Gujarat. There is a description of proper arrangement for security of trade and routes. So both option is correct. The book Mirate Sikandari was written by Sikandar bin Muhammad Majhu. The book describes the happiness and prosperity of kingdoms of sultans Muhammad Begda of Gujarat, and also describes proper arrangements for the security trade routes, and both the statements are correct. Which of the following manganese producing areas are not located in Karnataka? Bellary, Chikmagalur, Shimoga, Srikakulam. D. Among the options, Bellary, Chikmagalur and Shimoga is known as manganese producing areas located in Karnataka, and while Srikakulam is manganese producing areas located in Andhra Pradesh. Which of the following countries is not part of Arabian Peninsula? Oman, Iraq, Kuwait, Syria. Only 4. The Arabian Peninsula, including Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Yemen, Southern Iraq, and Jordan. Hence, Syria is not a part of Arabian Peninsula. Which one of the following payloads was used in Chandrayaan's 3 missions to determine the elements compositions? Magnesium, aluminum, silicon, potassium, calcium, titanium, ferrium of lunar salts and rocks around the lunar earth. So APXS, alpha particle X-ray spectrometers, is an spectrometer that analyzes the chemicals element composition. It determines the elements composition: magnesium, aluminum, silicon, potassium, calcium, vanadium, irons of the lunar soils and rocks around the lunar landing sites. Banks year of foundations: Allahabad Bank 1874, Punjab National Bank 1881, Awadh Commercial Banks 1865, The Alliance Bank Simla. इलाहाबाद बैंक का फाउंडेशन था 1865 में। आज़ादी से पहले सब हो चुका। पंजाब नेशनल बैंक 1894, अवध कॉमर्शियल बैंक 1881 और द अलायंस बैंक ऑफ शिमला 1874। 124. With reference to marine product export development authorities, which of the following statement are correct? Marine Products Export Development Authority was established in 1972. It is headquartered in Kolkata. So option C, only one is correct. The Marine Product Export Development Authority was set up by an Act of Parliament during 1972. The headquarters is Kochi, Kerala. The statement 2 is incorrect, while statement 1 is correct. Match list 1 and list 2 and select the correct answer from the list code given. PM Garib Kalyan Package, Muskan Scheme, Mission Indradhanush, प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना। तो प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण लॉन्चिंग 2020, मुस्कान स्कीम्स 2020-21 कह सकते हो, और मिशन इंद्रधनुष 2014, प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य 2018। Given below statements, two statements, one is labels assertion A and other is reason R. Assertion A, accounting is language of business. R, accounting provides all information needed by a businessman. So both statement A are true, but R is not correct explanation. According to language of business, accounting provides all information needed to businessman. Accounting is the process of keeping track of all the financial transactions within the business, such as money coming in and money going out. Hence assertion A and reason both are correct, but R is not correct explanation of it. Kidney stones are formed due to crystallization of oxalates, depositions of fat, precipitations of proteins, depositions of sand particles. Kidney stones are formed due to crystallizations of oxalate. Calcium oxalate is the main constituent of the most stones, many of which form on a foundations of calcium phosphates called Randall's flake, which are present on the renal papillary surface. Given below statements, in which of one is labels assertion A and other reasons. The color of the red cells due to wide diffusions and diffusion of irons rather than high proportion of it. They are generally poor in nitrogen, phosphorus and humus. Option D, both A are true and R is not correct explanation of it. The color of red cells is due to wide diffusion of irons rather than high proportion of it. They are generally poor in nitrogen, phosphorus and humus. Hence both assertion A and reason are the correct. R is not correct explanation of A. With reference to the first man's made ruby lasers, which of the following statements are correct? UV laser is produce pulse of blue light. UV laser produce pulse of red light. Only two. UV laser produce pulse of red light, not blue light. Hence, only second statement is true. Festivals, state and union. Hornbill Festivals, Nagaland. Sangai Festivals, Manipur. Flamingo Festival, Andhra Pradesh. Hamish, Ladakh. So Hornbills, Nagaland. Sangai, Manipur. Flamingos, Andhra Pradesh. Hamish, Ladakh. 131. Which of the following is are not capital cities of a country in Europe? Riga, Rotterdam, Zurich, Zagreb. Option D, 2 and 4, Rotterdam and Zagreb. Among the options, Rotterdam is a city of Germany and Zurich is a city of Switzerland, while the capital of Germany is Berlin and the capital of Switzerland is Bern. Hence, Rotterdam and Zurich both are non-capital cities. And Bern. Among the options, Rotterdam is the city of Germany, and Zurich is the city of Switzerland, while the capital of Germany is Berlin and the capitals of Switzerland is Bern. Hence, Rotterdam and Zurich both are non-capital cities. With reference to primitive subsistence agriculture practice, which of the pairs are correctly matched? Zooming, Milpa, Ladangs. So only first. Zooming, Southeast Asia's correct. Option D is only first. Shifting cultivations is agricultural systems in which a person uses a piece of land only for short times, later to abundance. It is known as Lading Southeast Asia's. Milpa is Mexico. Ladang in Indonesia and Jhumin in India. Hence only one pair is correctly matched. Shifting cultivation is an agricultural system in which a person uses a piece of land for a short way. It is known as abundance. It is known as Ladingins, Southeast Asia. Milpa in Mexico. यही सही है. Ladangs in Indonesia and Jhum in India. Hence only one pair is correctly matched. Consider the following statements reference to Operation Ajay. External Affairs Mr. S. Jaishankar announced the launch of Operation Ajay. It was started to bring back Indians from war-hit Israel. Option is correct. Operations Ajay was started to bring back 10 Indians in war-hit Israel. It was launched by the External Affairs Minister Jaishankar. Hence both option is correct. 134. Which of the following sphere articles provision is not correctly matched? Article 124 Supreme Court to be courts records. Article 132 appellate jurisdiction of Supreme Courts. Article 143 is advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Courts. Article 136 special leaves to appeal by the Supreme Courts. So option A is not correctly matched. Article 124 of the Indian Constitution deal with the establishment of the Constitution of Supreme Court, while Article 129 of the Indian Constitution empowered Supreme Court to be court of records. Hence pair A is incorrectly matched, while rest pair are correctly matched. सो आर्टिकल 124 में ना होकर के ये 129 में है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट टू बी कोर्ट ऑफ रिकॉर्ड्स। एंड आर्टिकल 132 सही है, अपीलेट जुरिडिक्शन ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट। आर्टिकल 143 एडवाइजरी जुरिडिक्शन ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट, ठीक है ये भी। आर्टिकल 136 स्पेशल लीव टू अपील बाय सुप्रीम कोर्ट, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन 135 पिछवाई पेंटिंग्स इज एसोसिएटेड विथ विच डाइटीज? गॉडेस काली, लॉर्ड शिवा, श्रीनाथ जी कृष्णा, none of the above. Pichwai painting is associated with Srinath Ji Krishna. The Srinath Ji temples is located in Nathdwara, Rajasthan. So option C is correct. Consider the following statement reference to Simon Commission. It's made two cities visit of India's. It is second visits from 11 October 1929 to associate to April 13, 1930. So option B, only one is correct. The Simon Commission, also known as Indian Statutory Commissions. It has 7-member commission under the chairmanship of Sir Jamal Sami. The commission arrived in British India in 1928, studied the constitutional reforms in India. The commission paid to visit to India, the first lasting 3rd February 1928 to 31st March of the same year, and the second 11 October 1928 to 13 April 1929. Hence statement 2 is incorrect. अप्रैल 1930 तक, न कि अप्रैल 11 अक्टूबर 1928 से 13 अप्रैल 1929 तक, न कि 1930 तक, ठीक है। मिसिंग नंबर ऑफ द फॉलोइंग्स 3, 8, 13, 24, 41, 17। तो 3, 13 कैसे बना? 3 + 8 + 2। ऑप्शन C 117 इज करेक्ट। तो 3 से 8 13, फिर 24, तो 3, 8, 11 में 2 ऐड हुआ तो 13 हो गया। फिर 13 में 8 ऐड हुआ और 3 ऐड हुआ तो 24 बन गया। फिर 24 में 13 ऐड हुआ और 4 ऐड हुआ तो 41 बन गया। इसी तरह 41 में 24 ऐड हुआ, 5 ऐड हुआ तो ये हो गया, इसी तरह हो गया। सो आप ये पैटर्न देख सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट 137 के बाद 138। व्हाट इज द फ्रैक्शंस कम्स ऑन द नेक्स्ट सीक्वेंस? 1/2, 3/4, 5/8, 7/16। तो नीचे 2 2 का टेबल चल रहा है, 2 4 8 डबल चल रहा है। 2 जा 4, 4 2 जा 8, 8 2 जा 16, तो 16 2 जा 32, 32 है किसी में नहीं। ऊपर 1 3 5 7 ये चल रहा है ऑड नंबर, प्राइम नंबर। 1 3 5 7 के बाद 9 नहीं, सीधे 11 और यहाँ पे 2 4 8 16 तो डबल हो रहा है, तो यहाँ 32 होगा। यहाँ पे 34 दिखा रखा है, ऑप्शन ही गलत दे रखा है। Hence the fractions come sequence in 932s in this pattern। अगर ऐसे दो का ऊपर डिफरेंस है, इधर का डबल का डिफरेंस है तो 932 आएगा। इन दिस पैटर्न्स द मिसिंग फ्रैक्शंस कैन बी गेट बाय एडिंग 2 न्यूमरेटर्स एंड मल्टीप्लाई 2 डिनोमिनेटर्स। लेकिन ऑप्शन में तो दिया ही नहीं है 9/32 और 11/34 दिया हुआ है और यहाँ पे आंसर C लिखा हुआ है। सो कोई प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक होगी। Question 139. Which one of the following pair institutes place is not correctly matched? Indian Grasslands and Folders Research Institute, Jhansi. Indian Institute of Farming System Research, Varanasi. National Bureau of Agriculture Important Microorganism, Mau. Central Institute for Research of Goats, Makhadams. So option B is incorrectly matched. The Indian Institute of Farming Research is located in Modipuram's Meerut. Hence option B is incorrectly matched, while rest pair is correctly matched. So Central's research on goat, Makhdam. National Bureau of Agriculture Important Microorganism, Mau. Indian Grasslands and Forest Research Institute, Jhansi. And last questions 140. Which statement is true regarding Lord Curzon's establishment of English Empire on granite rocks, announcement of Kolkata Cooperation Acts? So option A is correct, both first and second. Lord Curzon was appointed as a Viceroy of India's 1899. He is well remembered in Indian histories for his controversial decisions to partition of Bengal into provinces. He established English Empire on granite rocks and also announced Kolkata Cooperation Act. Hence both statements are true. So friends, यहाँ तक हमने 140 क्वेश्चंस देख लिए जो 11 फरवरी 2024 को आए थे और ये पेपर लीक हो गया था और अब ये पेपर 27 जुलाई 2025 को है। तो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम हिंदी के क्वेश्चंस को जो 60 क्वेश्चन थे उसको कंप्लीट कर लेंगे। सो थैंक यू, प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल।